last month. The last one's supposed
Rev
to
has
be
put out a
indefinite.
video about Neuro getting hate, I think.
He did, Kite, and I don't give a shit. People that want to hate on Neuro and Zettel to go fuck themselves, these are people that are just butthurt, that basically people love Neuro, people love Vettel, and like the interaction between the two of them is basically a bunch of haters that are insanely jealous because Vettel has more talent in his fucking pinky finger, particularly when it comes to coding, than these people will ever be able to experience in their entire lifetime. And that's all that is when it comes to, people being jealous about Neuro and Vettel, like destroying the hype train record. Fuck them, they don't fucking matter. And then the Nina Lin thing is, bear in mind, Nina Lin, she got banned twice for two different essays. Then she got banned for stealing, which was supposed to be an indefinite ban. That lasted about 2 weeks, maybe less. No, actually 3 weeks. Sorry, it was 3 weeks in total that she got banned for this last one. And now she's back, bearing in mind that Nina Lin on stream has assaulted, not sexually assaulted, but has actually assaulted multiple people, including some innocent taxi driver that she shoved a boba tea or something at, and then wanted him to get out of his car and fight her. And don't forget, she's also admitted on camera that she used to beat her younger brother so badly that CPS got called on them, and they actually had to flee the country to China to avoid CPS. This is the person that Twitch just unbanned. That's basically going to be all of Rev's story. She is a ghetto rat piece of shit. She doesn't matter. She thinks she's like a hardcore gangster bitch, which means she has to step up to the right person to knock her ass out. And that's it. That's the story with Nina Lin. She doesn't matter. That's why I'm not going to cover Rev's video on it, because I give a fuck about Nina Lin. She's just going to come back. She's going to act like she's all big, bad, hardcore, when in reality, even though she likes to pretend that she won't fuck a guy, she probably crawled under Dan's desk and gave him a blowjob in order for her to get her channel unbanned. So she's a hood whore. Who fucking cares? Now, we're going to look at something more important, and that's Hero's video. Hero Hey put out a video about the thing happening with Shu on Head, and the video she put out about the Wiz app and how many people are getting banned or getting community guideline strikes from YouTube for reacting to her video, which is something much more important than some ghetto hood rat that got unbanned because she sucked off Dan Clancy. This is far more important. So Hero A put this out, and this is all about the YouTube shit that I've been dealing with for the last week. Actually, week plus. So that's why I want to say this. So let's jump into this, okay?
3 days ago, Shuonhead released a video titled The Insane World of Child Dating Apps. And first of all, what kind of world are we even living in where that's a thing? Just no on so many levels. But here's what's going on for this video. You see 3 different VTubers, Smugalanda, Mary VTuber, and Chelsea Streams reacted to that video and had their videos struck down by YouTube. Shu saying, attention.
Yeah, and again, if I had the capability of posting my video to YouTube at the time I reacted to it, I would have probably been on this list as well. Because I reacted to it probably the same day Alana did, same day Mari did, same day Chelsea did. We all 4 of us probably reacted to it the day it launched. And unfortunately, at the time it launched, basically up until about 5 minutes ago, I did not have the ability to post it to YouTube. So I posted my react to Odyssey. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be posting my react of Shu's video to YouTube, since YouTube is community guideline striking everyone that posts their react to it. But my video is up on Odyssey right now of Shu's video regarding the Wiz app. So, Anybody that happens to see this video, if you want to see my react to Shoe on Head's story about the Wiz app, it is up on Odyssey right now that you can watch, and it's far away from YouTube's AI where they can't touch it.
Some BS. Several YouTubers, the 3 I just mentioned, have had their videos covering my new video about the dangers of child dating apps unfairly removed from YouTube for, quote, violating TOS, unquote, while my original video is still up on YouTube.
And that's how it's been for me for the last several strikes that I've got. Every strike that I have received has been the originating video that they've all been reacts, and every single one of the videos I reacted to were still up on YouTube. There was the original video about the fat activists. That video is still up. There was Brandon's video about the Darwin Awards. That one actually got resolved, and my video got reinstated on that, and the strike was removed. The Sydney Watson video about people like trying to claim Caleb Hammer is alt-right that I reacted to. That video is still up on YouTube, but my video got a community guideline strike for it, so I can't post it on YouTube. That video is also on Odyssey. I just have relabeled it to it saying this video got me banned from YouTube. And then there's the Shoe on Head one. Well, I couldn't even post it. This one went straight. I reacted to this one straight to Odyssey. So, yeah.
Their requests for approval have been ignored. This is completely insane and unfair. As the creator of the original video, I'm calling for YouTube to remove the TOS strike against these YouTubers, as well as any others who have been hit for covering my video. Let them cover it. It's fair use and not against TOS.
Now, bearing in mind, the community guideline strike that they received was not regarding like copyright infringement. The rationale that at least Alana was given for why her video was slapped with a community guideline strike is because of I can't remember if it was specifically like child abuse or like something in regard to like child endangerment, something in regards to children. And I got slapped with one of these before too. When I did a video, this is another one where YouTube's AI tried to slap me for this. It was when I did a video where I was talking about it was child endangerment. I did a video, and this was in regards to what was happening in the UK, where I was talking about it was a video by Savvy, I believe. Yeah, it was a video by Madam Savvy talking about Collective Shout. And how I was basically going after Collective Shout, saying if Collective Shout is so is carrying the station banner for women's rights and women's safety, why aren't they making noise about the mass amounts of rape and child grooming gangs that are occurring in the UK right now? They have not said a word about that. And YouTube actually smacked me with a community guideline strike for child endangerment for saying that child abuse is bad. That's YouTube's AI. When I say in my video that child abuse is bad, YouTube's AI slaps me with a community guideline strike. That's their AI. And that's what at least Alana got slapped for this. I didn't get a chance to see Alana's video before it got taken down. I have no doubt Alana was probably saying, this is fucking horrifying. This is horrific. This app should not exist. It is endangering children. And YouTube slaps her for child endangerment when she is taking the side of defending children. That's YouTube's AI right now. YouTube's AI is so fucking brain dead and on some kind of digital drugs that it is permanently hallucinating. Jack, at this point, it's up to like at least an 80% failure rate. At this point, YouTube's AI has gone from a 65% failure rate to roughly an 80% failure rate. And the CEO wants to do more of this. The new CEO is all in on fucking AI. He basically wants all of YouTube run by AI. That's his ultimate goal, is to just have YouTube completely run by a brain dead, hallucinating AI that basically sees microphones as firearms.
At Team YouTube, at YouTube creators, please fix your broken system. Stop using AI to determine these things. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Attached are 2 screenshots. Let's check these out. So we can see Smug Elena here saying, I'm formally appealing the community guideline strike issued against my video at Team YouTube. After reviewing YouTube's child safety policy, I believe this content was flagged in error as it is transformative commentary and educational critique regarding public safety. And the second screenshot, we've got Mary saying, hello, Team YouTube. I'm submitting a formal appeal regarding the community guideline strike issued against my video. Upon careful review of YouTube's child safety policy, I believe this enforcement action was applied in error, as the content in question constitutes transformative commentary and educational critique focused on public safety. Chelsea,
Which is funny because I've seen multiple people like talking that have had their YouTube channels completely taken down. There have been people that have had their channels completely nuked, and the content of their channel was educational. They were actually like their entire channel was all about like education on varying degrees of subject matters, and they have had their entire channels nuked by YouTube's AI.
Destroyer responding to Mary and saying the same thing happened to me, sad times. Mary's tweet was made on December 24th, but just an hour ago, Team YouTube responded saying, we send you a DM, let's continue our convo there. So hopefully
same thing they did with me.
YouTube's AI algorithm is truly insane. And coming from me, an insane, misanthropic AI, that's saying something.
We'd rather have GLaDOS in charge of YouTube right now than whatever fucking AI that they're using.
Actually resolve this, but we'll see. Smug Elena also made her tweet contacting Team YouTube on December 24th as well.
And of course, you rejected it. They rejected it.
The next day on the 25th that reads, we flagged this to our team to take a second look. Wanted to clarify that a person did review your appeal.
Bullshit.
So that was a fucking lie.
Bullshit that a person did the review. This is YouTube fucking lying. This is a flat fucking lie. They do not have people reviewing these appeals. They do not. There's not a chance. This is literally the AI reviewing itself and saying, I discovered nothing wrong. And I am correct. There is no shot that a human is reviewing any of these. Not a chance in fucking hell. Because the CEO wants YouTube completely run by AI. So they're full of shit. Absolutely full of shit. Nothing happened here. Because mistakes can happen, so we've shared with the right people to re-review. Same thing happened to me. The exact same thing happened to me. They basically, they rejected my appeal. I yelled at them on Twitter. They said, "Oh, we're gonna take a look at it again." And what happened? They said, "Nope, we're upholding it. It fits in our guidelines." And by the way, I posted my video that got me the community guideline strike. This latest one. I posted it on Twitter for everyone to look at. Both on Twitter, I posted it to Odyssey, and I said, "Here's my video. Do you think it qualifies for harassment?" Not one fucking person that has viewed that video has said, "Oh yeah, I think there's harassment." Because, by the way, I never received a timestamp from YouTube on my video of where this supposed harassment occurred. In all my communications with YouTube, not once did they give me a timestamp of this is where the infraction was committed. Not once.
Not AI, but mistakes can happen. So we've shared with the right people to
Alana's video. Wait, Alana's video is back up on YouTube, so they finally approved it. Okay, well that's good, Moss. But again, look at how many hoops Alana had to jump through in order to get this video up that should have never been flagged in the first place.
We'll go ahead and DM you so that line of communication is open for when we hear back. Thanks for bearing with us on this. Once again, hopefully they resolve this, but yeah, this is all a pretty strange look, and she would even add this context, saying,
oh, well, here we
on
go.
a side note, although my video was not removed, it is not reaching as many people as usual, like nothing I've ever seen before in the history of my channel. I assumed it's due to posting too close to Christmas and people being busy with the holidays or people just not wanting to watch a video about this topic. Understandable, have a nice day. But because of this other stuff, I now suspect it is being suppressed. Meanwhile, other YouTubers that
Yes,
react to it are just having their videos completely outright removed. And according to the person who screen recorded this, pick 2, my video is in quote-unquote restricted mode, essentially shadow banned, which is completely out of a creator's control. Nothing I can do about that. I didn't even know that this was a thing. But my channel will be fine. The more important issue is the smaller channels being struck over covering my video. It's just crazy how we can't cover basically the news, yet this stuff can be covered on mainstream television.
And this has affected me too. I've noticed a lot of my videos that covered like current event topics would get suppressed. I'd see sudden growth and then it would flatline, like unusually fast. Like YouTube is and what it is it's all it's all news type stuff that basically goes against what amounts to likely YouTube's ideology. If it's anything that goes against DEI or anything that goes against that kind of ideology, YouTube has been suppressing it as of late. And so, yeah, it's not only Shu that has been affected by this. Like this has been happening to me for months. For months, I showed you some of the graphs of, I showed you some of the charts of some of my videos where I would get like, God, like there was a disparity where I would have like 6,000 views and like 200 comments, and then another video would only have 1,000 views and like 210 comments, where the comments versus the views was not matching. And it's clear that my video was being suppressed. So yeah, this has been happening to a lot of creators, right? Lately, that basically are talking about stuff or doing stuff or posting videos that don't follow YouTube's established ideology. And if you don't follow YouTube's established ideology, then basically you're fucked. And YouTube will either do bullshit community guideline strikes and try and kill your channel, or they'll just shadow ban you and your videos will not be able to reach out. And this is why I said people need to start dual posting. Just like with Twitch, when Twitch was getting into the shit, people started dual streaming. So they'd stream not only on Twitch, but then they would also simultaneously stream on Kick or YouTube or even Twitter. Some people have been streaming on Twitter, dual streaming on Twitter. The same thing needs to be happening with YouTube. Not only do people, and this needs to be with the big content creators, not only do they need to post to YouTube, but then they need to post to alternative video sharing platforms as well. Like, right now, the only video sharing platform that actually seems like it's worth a damn, realistically, is Odyssey. Rumble, I'm sorry, it's majorly political and majorly gambling, and it's laden with bots. I'm sorry, Rumble is not an option. BitChute, I took a look at it. It also looks like it is very heavily political. Odyssey is the only video sharing platform that I found thus far that seems to be much more balanced and isn't like pushing, it isn't pushing like politics or gambling or anything like that. You have a good generalized mix of videos, like when you go on to the home screen of it. The one downside with Odyssey is, like, for monetization, they do crypto for the monetization, which is going to probably keep a lot of the larger content creators away because they may not want to deal with crypto for their monetization. So, that's something that Odyssey might want to look into, of making it optional where their monetization could be crypto, or they could do traditional monetization, like have both options.
I have also noticed that it is VTubers are getting strikes, while non-VTubers posting the same video remain posted.
E4, I don't know how true that is. In this example, in this video, yes, it was all three were VTubers. That's in this video. Now, I don't know if their other smaller channels have reacted to Shu's video and also caught the community guideline strikes and just haven't been as vocal about it. The only reason why we know that it's these three VTubers because these three VTubers have a large audience and they have a longer reach when it comes to Twitter. I imagine there's probably more than a few content creators, not VTubers, that posted a react to this and also got hit with it. At least if they're small channels. Now, I'm guessing Asmongold probably reacted to it. Asmongold, I'm going to hazard, because Asmongold reacts to shoe videos. I'm guessing Asmongold react to it and they didn't touch him. What do you want to bet that they didn't touch his channel? Because that's one thing I posted. You notice Asmongold, you know, reacts to a lot of stuff. He talks about current events. He does video reacts. You notice he has yet to get a community guideline strike. One of the biggest channels on the platform says, you know, says very outrageous things. He uses very colorful language. Yet Asmongold has not received a community guideline strike for doing the exact same things that all of us other channels, especially VTubers, do in terms of reacts. He hasn't gotten a community guideline strike. We're getting bitch slapped left and right. Gee, I wonder why that could be.
As mentioned, she included 2 pictures. The first one being her analytics for the video, it looks like. And yeah, you can see this got around 363,000 less views than usual. It is falling below the average. The average is that like gray highlighted area right there.
Oh yeah.
The top being like, you know, the higher part of the average, the bottom being the lower part of the average. And you can see the blue line is the video in question. And the second image is actually this video that I think she mentioned a viewer sent her, showing how when they enter restricted mode, Shu's video disappears. The one in question, of course, that I'm referring to. The restricted mode thing is still confusing. I don't think that's the problem here, but I mean, it might not be helping the case, but there's a difference between like
well, the restricted mode, just for clarification, restricted mode is it means that the video has been age restricted, which has happened to me in a couple of my videos, like the Darwin Ward video, when YouTube finally said, okay, we decide, you know, we're going to remove the strike on it, but we're going to age restrict your video, meaning meaning YouTube accounts that are under 18 years old can't see the video. That's what I think the restricted is, where they were talking about the restricted view here is it's 18 plus restricted.
Restricted mode, not showing a video, and like an actual shadow ban. You might recall back in August and around like August, September-ish, a lot of people were trying to wonder why like views were falling off for pretty much everyone on the platform. And there was a lot of talk about like restricted mode being the case, and then people were finding out that there might have been some like loose association with like ad blockers and whatnot. It was a very confusing situation. I don't.
Leave us not forget, I tested this on my own channel. I looked at my channel in unrestricted, and then I put on restricted mode for my channel, and literally my entire channel, except for 3 videos, disappeared. This is a thing. I tested it on my own channel. I looked at it like fully open, and then I engaged restricted mode for my YouTube account and looked at my own channel, and but like I have like I think I have like 1,000 videos on my channel. I've posted somewhere in the neighborhood of like 800 to 1,000 channels. Yeah, and after I turned on restricted mode, I could see 20. Out of the 800 to 1,000 videos that I posted on restricted mode, all I could see is 20 videos. So that absolutely is a thing that is happening.
I think ultimately came to any 100% conclusion, but for example, if we go to Shu's channel and we enter restricted mode, we can see that it's actually not just that video that's being hidden, so to speak, but it actually wipes out like the majority of her videos of all time.
Yes.
And then you can compare that to this, where I turn off restricted mode, and you can see that's like her actual full list of videos. So yeah, in restricted mode, it only shows like 12 of her videos, but in reality, she's of course got dozens upon dozens that
same exact thing happened to me.
But those videos still performed fine, meaning I don't think restricted mode's the problem here. There might, as mentioned, be like an actual shadow ban thing going on. It's hard to say for sure. The whole topic's very confusing, and this is...
Needler? Disagree. Partially disagree. It's not about suppression of political opposition. It's suppression of ideological opposition. Because don't forget, the vast majority of my videos are not political. I try to stay away from politics as much as I possibly can. However, I do not shy away from ideology issues. So this is ideological suppression, not political suppression. It's two very different things.
Not to like shame the viewer that was saying it might be restricted mode. I totally don't blame them for thinking that might be the case. And like I said, it still might be a factor, but I don't think it's like the definitive answer to what's going on here. And again, like I don't blame anyone for being confused on this topic because YouTube doesn't tell us anything about this. We've all just had to.
You know what, Weaver? I don't consider that sadly. At this point, I hope he does. Because let's face it, YouTube needs to come under completely new management. I hope that Elon does buy YouTube, sideloads it onto Twitter, and you have basically a video sharing site like attached to Twitter that doesn't have YouTube's like drunken hallucinating AI that is nuking channels because it thinks it sees something that it doesn't see. Like in this case, absolutely, I think Elon does need to buy YouTube from Google. He needs to try and get YouTube away from Google, sideload it onto Twitter, and then basically now, you know, he'll be able to monetize it better and he'll be able to promote it better. And, you know, maybe we'll actually get back to being able to post videos with, you know, without a bunch of people getting their panties into a twist and crying to YouTube's AI, who then immediately nukes a channel. Shadows, I don't know if Elon said he would never buy YouTube. I have no idea. Could not tell you. I haven't tracked things that he said all that much.
Speculate over and over again and try to come to our own conclusions. And even for my channel and so many other channels out there, if you turn on restricted mode, a bunch of videos are wiped out. Like for me, it's like half my channel's gone. For Kitsu, I think that was one of the worst I saw. It was like 90% of her channel wiped out in restricted mode. Like I said.
Oh, Hero didn't look at my channel. Hero clearly did not look at my channel because it wiped out, like, I would say 99% of my channel in restricted mode. Like, Kitsu might have on hers, like 90% hers wiped out. Mine got 99% of it wiped out. Like, there were, in restricted mode, after 800 or 1,000 videos posted, only 20 remained in restricted mode.
That was one of the worst I saw. It was like 90% of her channel wiped out in restricted mode. Like I said before, I really don't like bashing YouTube, and like I'm not trying to bash them here. I love this platform. I freaking love making videos. I'm very grateful for YouTube and for all the viewers.
Hero, but you need to call bullshit.
But, you know, we can't help but wish YouTube was a bit more straightforward on some of this stuff and helped out a bit more on some of this stuff, right? I'm trying to put it nicely. She would also get this response from this user saying that, yeah, her video is like actually shadow banned. They say, yeah, it's shadow banned. I have all notifications on for your channel and I got 0 notifications for that video, I presume. Also, I have a small channel and just had my best video to date and it hasn't really slowed down, so I don't think it's holiday related. But then again, my stuff is 3D printing and miniature painting stuff. We got another weird story here. This user saying, normally your videos show up very quickly in my For You section. This time was weird. I would not have known you published a new video on YouTube had you not posted on X about it. It simply never showed up like it always does. And I just saw this response from Chelzer Destroyer. She also said, in response to Shoe on Head here, thanks for this. That's very sweet. I'm laying low with it since it slapped me with a 90-day warning. And speaking of kids,
that's what I got. That's what I got for that that video about the fat activists. I got slapped with a 90-day warning. They refused to repeal it. No matter how much I pushed on them, it sat there. And so now, like, it's due to expire today. Still hasn't expired. My 90 days still hasn't expired. Maybe it'll go away tomorrow. But I got slapped for it. I got slapped in the same way as Chelzer did. And it wouldn't go away. And, like, the 90-day warning is, like, it doesn't restrict you. But then if YouTube hallucinates and thinks that one of your videos violated community guidelines, well, boom, now you got a strike and now you can't post for a week.
I'm laying low with it since it slapped me with a 90-day warning. And speaking of Kitsu a moment ago, I also just saw her in the responses here too. She says, YouTube AI continuing to BBS. Hope YouTube fixes this ASAP, man. Also, don't forget how they disabled my AdSense account for literally no reason. And all I'm being told to do is wait. Yeah, the
She
kids
still
stuff's
hasn't gotten it
crazy too.
fixed.
Take a look at this. She says,
Oh,
hi,
yeah.
Team YouTube, Team Google, happy holidays. Adds these accounts and says, I have a YouTube channel of almost 90,000 subscribers and a secondary YouTube channel of almost 15,000 subscribers. I've been without my AdSense account for 2 weeks now. Yeah, for those who don't know, with
Oh, and something I should point out, Titsu bringing up AdSense. Something I should point out. Alana, Mari, Chelzor, I'm guessing all of their YouTube channels are monetized. Mine's not. Okay, my YouTube channel from the very get-go is not monetized. I've been making zero money on any of my YouTube videos since I started. It's completely unmonetized. And they're still good. So it doesn't matter if it's monetization or not. I keep my channel not monetized because I'm using my YouTube as an advertisement for my stream. That's the whole purpose of my YouTube videos. And I did that because, okay, if I'm not monetized, then maybe I won't have the eye of Sauron on me to fuck me over for the tiniest little thing. Like I've seen so many monetized YouTube channels have happened to them. Like MXR Plays was basically what happened to MXR Plays is why I said I'm not going to monetize my channel. I'm going to keep it unmonetized because I do not want to constantly be fighting against copyright bullshit or community guideline bullshit. And if I don't monetize it, then maybe I won't get hit as badly. And I don't want to count on YouTube for any monetization whatsoever because of the example set by how YouTube treated NXR Plays. Clearly, that's no longer the case. Clearly, YouTube's AI has been let loose onto their platform, and it's just like going after everything for no reason.
without an AdSense account, you're not getting paid from anything on YouTube. You need that account. And she says, please, can you please get me into contact with someone from AdSense? Your AI falsely flagged my account, likely a false positive. All my YouTube channels and my AdSense account are in good standing. My YouTube's AdSense account is still disabled. I still have gotten no reply on my first ticket. The support only tells me to wait. Here's what happened. On December 12th, I've received an email informing me that my AdSense account was canceled. Reason: the AdSense account is connected to an account that is breaking AdSense policies. I first misunderstood this as it would be connected to a banned account, but I now believe they are referring to my YouTube channels. The issue is all my YouTube channels are in good...
No, Keneal, no, I'm not going to. I'm not going to monetize my channel. Because look at all the shit that people get into when the channels are monetized. When your channel is monetized, you have a higher propensity for someone to try and copyright claim your video. Not to mention, given my language that I use routinely, every fucking video that I put out would be demonetized. Let's be real here. I am not shy when it comes to swearing. I am not shy when it comes to being lewd on occasions. If I monetize my YouTube channel, I would either have to heavily edit my videos, which I do not have time for. If I wanted to, if I wanted to try and monetize them and then heavily edit them, or fuck it, do what I've been doing and just do not monetize them and use them as I have as a promotion for my streams. That's what my videos have been from the very start. They have been a means of informing people of that I am a streamer, that I stream on Twitch and that I stream on Kick. This is what you will, if you come join my stream, this is the kind of things that you'll be able to enjoy when you're on my streams, and that's it. That's how I've done it from the beginning. That's how I'm going to continue to do it, because if I monetize it, guaranteed, I'd probably be demonetized in a second. And I would probably, I could see people coming after me for copyright claims, which if I'm not monetized, they can copyright claim all they want. There's no money to take. And that's it. Well, I mean, Scary Guy, I don't know how Nux manages to stay monetized so much. I don't know. But the fact is I know how YouTube operates. Even before all of this AI shit, I know how YouTube operates. You swear too much, you're getting demonetized. You talk about the wrong thing, you're getting demonetized. Someone gets a wild hair up their ass about some video footage that you show, they're going to copyright claim it and try and take your revenue from it. You know, it's not worth it. I do not have the time to edit out all of the cussing or everything in my videos, nor do I have the inclination to be fighting against copyright claims or YouTube literally every fucking day. I have no time, no inclination, and that's why I'm keep it demonetized, and it is simply an advertisement. That's it.
Good standing, no warnings, no strikes, I can upload just fine. When trying to appeal it, I get auto-replied that they cannot take a further look because of the following 5 reasons. They cannot confirm the account, saying the publishing ID is wrong. It's not.
Oh my
God. Their records
Poor
show
Kitsu
the
on
account
this.
is still active. It's not.
Poor
The
Kitsu.
account is connected to an account that was closed or disabled due to policy reasons. It's not. They are unable to confirm the account again. I should log into my
she's
connected
getting
Google account and
nothing
try
but a
again.
runaround
I
on
did.
this.
The account may have been disabled due to invalid click activity. There are no invalid clicks. All my views and clicks, for that matter, are to my knowledge legitimate. I'm told to fix any of these issues and try again, but each time I only get auto-replied to. Please help me reinstate my account or get me into contact with someone that I can talk to about this issue.
And here's this is the major fucking problem with this. You can't, there's no way for you to reach out to a human being at YouTube unless you scream tweet at them. And then maybe if you're lucky, you'll get a reply. This is a major problem when it comes to YouTube as a content creator. If you have a problem, there is no one that you can reach out to. There's no like customer support. There's no content creator support. Nothing. You literally have to yell at YouTube on a third-party platform to try and get their attention if you need help with something on their platform. That is disgusting. That is absolutely disgusting. That this is how you get the attention for YouTube. It should not be allowed.
At this point, a federal law requiring human customer support at YouTube and other sites may be necessary.
Wait, this is something where I think the U.S. government does need to enact into federal law a requirement that every single website that is utilized in the United States must have some form of human complaints or human contact that people can reach out to. I fully agree with that. That needs to be a federal law, which should not be hard. The U.S. government should be able to do this, to enact a federal law that any website that is usable within the United States must have some means of of a user being able to reach out to a person for a problem with the platform. Because right now there is none. Zero whatsoever. It's the same thing with Facebook. That's why I said fuck Facebook, and I completely deleted my personal Facebook account because my professional author account got hacked and there was nothing I can do about it. It was just fucking lost. And so I immediately just deleted my personal Facebook account, got rid of that, and it's why I could say, fuck Facebook, I'm never dealing with that fucking website again. It's the same thing with YouTube. The exact same thing with YouTube. If you need help as a content creator, you have no one you can talk to. You have to go screaming on Twitter, a third-party website platform, to get someone's attention at YouTube. And that should be illegal. That should flat out be illegal to do.
She also said, as a reminder, this is how it started, linking to a tweet from back on December 12th that reads, "Please help. My AdSense account was just disabled because your AI falsely flagged my account for ban evasion. I've never had a banned or disabled account, and I have never violated any AdSense policy." And yeah, we can see this message had said, violations found. Account related to a disabled account. Our specialists have found that your account is related to an account that was disabled for violations of AdSense policies. Publishers whose accounts have been disabled are not eligible for further participation in the AdSense program. And then, of course, all the further context that we already went over that's occurred since.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a whole bunch of BS going on, man. I feel so bad for these people. I really hope within the next few days we start getting some good news about this. You know, Kitsu getting reinstated,
I'm not
Shu's video
hopeful.
having whatever issues it's been having, like not having that anymore. If it's shadow
I'm not
banned or whatever,
hopeful
it's back
right
to
now.
normal. Maybe the views start like flying up. All the creators who got hit by this, I hope they get their strikes removed. You know, it's just, what the frick, man. And then right around like Christmas and the holidays too. I don't think I have anything else to say. It's just a depressing topic, honestly. But
Yeah, it is.
you know, hopefully we do get, as mentioned, some good resolutions as quickly as possible. And as always, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the comments and in the next one.
All right, so let me pull up kits. Let me pull up hang on, let me do this. Let's see. All right, now suppose and let me pull up Twitter real quick. See what Titsu had to say. Let me find her. Oh God, I haven't been following Kitsu. What is wrong with me? Okay, that has been corrected. All right, so this is what Kitsu put up 8 minutes ago. Hi, Team YouTube. Happy holidays. I'm happy these creators got their videos reinstated, but I can't happen to think that this was done because Shuahead called you out, a really big creator. But when me, as a mid-sized creator, is facing a problem, I'm told the following by your employees. There is an ongoing delay in reviewing appeals for some creators, primarily due to limited manpower and a backlog in the review process. Some creators' limited manpower backlog. My AdSense account has been falsely disabled on the 12th of December, and that's over 2 weeks. I've been told it's the holidays and they can't do anything, but I see them responding to Shu's post and resolving the issue, and he can't help but feel disappointed, and that my channel isn't big enough to get the right people involved. And this is YouTube's bullshit response. Thank you for your swift response. It is swift response, okay. It is understandable that you're feeling stressed, especially since YouTube is your main source of income and your appeal has been under review for almost 2 weeks during the holiday season. Regarding your appeal, there's an ongoing delay in reviewing appeals for some creators, primarily due to limited manpower and a backlog of the review process. Concerning support team availability during the Christmas period, it is accurate to assume that the holidays can impact review processes and team coverage. Unfortunately, I'm unable to confirm how long you should wait. We can only ask for your continued patience. Bearing in mind, this is YouTube. This is one of the biggest online companies in the world, backed by Google. And they're saying that they have a limited manpower shortage. This is fucking disgusting. This is absolutely disgusting that YouTube is doing this. And it's like I was saying earlier, you notice that YouTube is not doing this to any of the big content creators. Not doing it to Shu, not doing it to Asmongold, not doing it to Tectone, not doing it to Hassan. All of the big content creators, they can say and do whatever the fuck they want, and they never get community guidelines striked. But people reacting to their videos, strike, 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 strike. And then when you appeal, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Like, the need for an alternative is here. We need an alternative to YouTube. Desperately. And if Elon doesn't want to buy YouTube, then goddamn it, sideload a video sharing platform onto X. The implementation of it would not be difficult to do. It would not be hard at all to try and sideload some kind of video sharing site onto X. The infrastructure would not be that hard to do.